What up, everybody? Happy Thanksgiving. What is up, Duke fam? Hey, Andy. Hey, Archangel. How about them Packers? That was a very actually. I think all the football games have been really good today so far. They've all been kind of close actually, which has been really fun to watch. We will be watching the Bengals Ravens one in and between Duke, obviously. Duke will be the primary thing, but then we'll kind of switch back and forth. So I think the Ravens, it's a little offset actually. I think the Ravens and Bengals game starts a little afterwards, but certainly when we have halftime, we'll just switch over to that game for a little bit. How is everybody? How are your Thanksgivings? I had a very lovely dinner, good company, and then I. The game is on CBS. It is coming up right after the football coverage ends. So you're probably on if you're watching the Chiefs and the Cowboys, I think you're in the right place. I think that's the game right before us, which is kind of odd. They go right NFL into college basketball. I think, unless I'm watching the wrong one. That Santa Clara might be like CBS Sports or something. Time for the Duke Santa hats. We got a bus. It is yeah, that's CBS Sports Network. Cat fan that's playing the Santa Clara, not actually CBS. But yes, you are now officially allowed to start putting up your Christmas holiday decorations, trees, ornaments, all that stuff. I will yield to all the Christmas fans. Although I don't really know how they're going to do a post-game show when we're supposed to like. Are they just going to like sign off and like? Yeah, they just say Duke is like coming up next, but like they don't give us a time. It's probably going to be like late. What is our tip-off time? It's kind of funny that CBS like owns both of these. I watched ECU get just bounce the ball around for like 25 seconds of the last 50 ticks of the game and lose because of clock management. So apparently UNC got smoked today too, which is like, okay, everybody, I suppose you all have been watching like what's happening out there in the desert. Just Michigan's been hot. That's kind of crazy. Furman beat Richmond by a single point, 73-72. What else we got? Yeah, Michigan State 74, UNC 58. Where was this? Fort Myers tip-off, Beach Division in Fort Myers, Florida. Well, there you go. Suncoast Credit Union Arena, Fort Myers, Florida. All right, so it's a neutral site at least. This looks like the Michigan State Spartans are off to a nice. Yes, thank you, Michigan State. Although we have to play them next weekend, I'm pretty sure, right? Because we got Florida on Tuesday, and then Michigan State during the weekend, I think, if I recall that correctly. Let's see. It's yeah, Michigan State Saturday, December 6th at noon. So yeah. hmm Michigan is who I'm nervous about. That's crazy. They've just been romping people. It's nuts. But like we don't play them until February, so like you never know like what can happen between then. Obviously, we're going to be a much different team in February. I assume they're going to be a much different team in February too. But like, yeah, they might be like really good now, but like not as good later, or like we'll just like catch up kind of thing. So we'll see. They're probably going to start us at like 8:10 would be my guess. Another 2 minutes at least. Four, five. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Just counting stuff. Michigan. So, game yet to start, but welcome in everybody. Thanks all for being here. This should be a good one, I would think. Of course, John Calipari. I guess John Calipari is probably the last person I would invite with my Thanksgiving dinner, though. Seems like just a sleaze. Maybe he's actually a really nice guy. I don't know, but of the coaches, I definitely invite John. I'd invite Bill Self. I don't know if I'd invite John Calipari though. That's probably not what we're going after. The while we have a couple of moments though, players to watch here for Arkansas. Malik Thomas, the guard here, 18.3 points per game. So watch out for Thomas. And you have number five, Akuf, I think Darius. I think it's A Cuff actually. Darius A Cuff, averaging about 16.8 points per game. Again, that's number five, shooting 47% from the field, about 4 assists, and about 44% from beyond the 3-point line. Then Trevon Brazile, number seven, the other one 13 points per game, and those are your basically three double-digit scorers for the Arkansas Razorbacks. So between those three, Nick Pringle, where is Pringle? Nick Pringle down here at the 6'10 forward, 230 pounds, Alabama transfer. Number 23. That's on more on the rebounding side. He's only scoring about 7 points per game. I got my cheat sheet out here. We had fan only about 7 points per game, but rebounding it's a clip of six rebounds per game, and he is shooting about 78% from the inside. So if he gets it down low, then it's probably going to convert into a score. That is going to be an interesting one, I think, from the standpoint of just like the interior game. Again, Cam Boozer has done a really good job this year of playing without getting into foul trouble and really managing the fouls well. And it's allowed him to just be super aggressive, get lots of points, doesn't have to go out and sit on the bench. Um, Pat Gungba obviously is a presence for us inside too. So between Boozer and Gungba, we really haven't seen much of Iffy. He's kind of been playing sparingly, kind of like when the walk-ins come in, and obviously Malik Brown. But like we have some depth, but obviously like you don't want to lose Booze down low. So but let's see what else about Arkansas. 5-1. Who did they lose to? I guess they're 91 points per game and 50% from the field, which is actually pretty. So our defense again, our defense keeping teams to at 60 or less. Arkansas here comes in shooting, scoring 91, which is quite. But let's call it 50% higher than what our average is. Nickel Jackson, welcome in. Good evening. I actually found out too by highlights UNC has no 3-point attack at all. Ooh, that's interesting. Hey, bud. So the dog has made his way into the room. Hey, you want to jump up on the bed, buddy? Get up on the bed, bud. You got your lion here too. Up. There you go, buddy. So Arkansas has a lot of solid guards. They do. I mean, this should be a really good matchup. So this pup has been out ever since he had his turkey this afternoon. He wanted that turkey. I fed him the turkey, and then he barely made it to his bed. He was so tired. So if you so the whole like tryptophan thing is real. It's even for dogs. The dogs can the dogs fall right asleep when you hit them with it. Hilariously. So I'm curious which one. Oh, the loss. Okay, the only loss for Arkansas is actually to Michigan State. That was in Michigan State. That was a 69-66 loss to that team. So it looks like we're finally going to start playing here at some point. Maybe it's like going to start at the same time as the football game. I guess we have still not started. So what time is tip off? Probably 8:15. Mr. Amazing, welcome in. You're saying 8:20, 5:20 could be. I'm hoping it's like 8:15. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 8:20. That would coincide with the football game, which would be unfortunate. I gotta have like two screens, one for the football game, one for the Duke game. CBS News, yeah, they switched to the special report. But welcome in everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate y'all hanging out on Thanksgiving night. I assume everyone has already had Thanksgiving dinner, or you could be eating, I suppose, while you're watching. You could do that too. Um, on the East Coast here, though, we definitely did already eat, so we are done. And I will try not to fall asleep in the middle of the game. So what did we say? Roster. So is the Pringle is the Pringle dude the guy that I'm recalling from? Oh no, from Alabama. It's a different dude. I was thinking of their like tall white guy that was is in the post last year. Different guy though. Are we still have the bell, Archangel? That's the referring to the football. Yes, not only do we have the victory bell, we also knocked UNC out of bowl contention. Although I think it is I think CatFan would tell you that he really doesn't want Manny Diaz sticking around. I don't really know what to do with the football situation, honestly. I really hate the fact that we're tied to like Darian Mensah on a 2-year contract. Ironically, I've been one of the biggest proponents for like long-term sort of contracts in NIL because it's like I really hate when like people come in and then like they get their money and then they leave or like it doesn't work out. So like yeah, I was one of the big proponents of like, okay, you should have like incentive based multi-year contracts and like that's how like the NIL is structured. But like now I'm like, I don't know if I want another year of Darian Mensah to be honest. Or CatFan would tell you they don't want another year of Manny Diaz. But I don't even know who we would go get. It's kind of crazy to see Mike Elko like the Texas Tech game. No, A&M rather. Texas to A&M game on Saturday is going to be huge. All right, we finally started over here. Do I think he's a good QB? I mean, okay. Is he a good QB? There's two questions here. Is he a good QB? And then is he worth $3.5 million? Uh, the two are like you don't have to answer the two of them consecutively, right? You can be like, is he a good QB? Yes. Is he worth 3.5 million? Probably not. I mean, definitely not. Like, you can't pay some dude $3.5 million and then like walk away with 6 wins, potentially like 7, right? But like, you're getting just like a run of the mill bowl, like where you are. Like, even if we were like, say we win like this weekend, I guess the game is it's either Wake Forest or NC State or something like that, right? Like, it's like one of the two. It looks like Mr. Mason's gonna get the tip-off time right at 8:20. Actually, it's gonna coincide with the football game, hilariously. Um, but yeah, you okay? It's against Wake Forest. So let's say we beat Wake Forest, and then you go like what, like 7-5, right? Because you're like it's at 12 games, so you're 7-5. But like I don't know, you could have like not. It's kind of funny to me that you had to pay Darian and like those like 7 wins were actually like pretty tight, like difficult wins, right? You're like have games where you're coming from behind, or you have game like they're not. There's no like easy like walkover wins, but like it's just kind of crazy to me. I feel like you could have found a quarterback to get you another quarterback to get you 7 wins that didn't cost you 3.5 mil, right? Like that's kind of like where I'm coming from. So anyway. I am going to put the Bengals in picture-in-picture mode. And we're going to stick them off here in the corner. Yeah, it's about to start. We're getting ready to go here. Everything, all the fancy bells and whistles should finally activate as soon as the game tips off. Anybody have some good Thanksgiving weekend plans? Did anybody like actually, did anybody's family actually play like a football game on Thanksgiving? I did that once. I did that once with a friend. It was awesome. It's like it's non. I have a very non-traditional, non-American family, but so we don't play like football on Thanksgiving. But I did with I spent Thanksgiving with a college friend once, and like that was like so much fun. I agree that definitely overpaid. Something is in the water for Duke football. They're only really good once every 30 years. Well, if we're only good once every 30 years, then I feel like we're gonna have to wait till 2040 because I like the last time we were good was like toward like in the early 2010s. So we're in a lot of trouble. What's up, Skylark? How you doing, Skylark 2481? Welcome in everybody. I get excited for Man because of his mental strength he brings to Duke, that passion, fire, and strong set. I will say though, at least he looks at way more athletic than Mike Elko, so I guess I kind of like it when the coach can be like, you know what, like I'll get out there and practice with the guy. He looks like he could step on the football field and like, play wide receiver or something at least. I don't know. I doubt Mike Elko could even make it as an O lineman, honestly. Uh, oh, sorry, Andy, I missed it. What do you think about our women's basketball team struggling? People wanting fans to call for a loss. Hasn't Lawson had actually a pretty good? She's been like one of the more successful women's coaches we've had in a while. I feel it's just like so up and down. I feel like it's just so hard. What is it? I think wasn't it? Was it last year that they had their opportunity to kind of break through? They've just like had so many. It's. I feel really bad for them because they've had so many like opportunity like instances where they've been close, but they've never like been able to like sort of get over the hump, right? Like I can't think of like it's interesting like the women's game there's like a lid on like the top ones, right? It's always like Stanford, Notre Dame, LSU, um so on and so forth. And here we go. Oh, there we go. And we are good to go here in the United Center in Chicago. Our starting five, the standard ones for Duke. Oh, that is intercepted by Pringle. Speaking of number 20, no, sorry, Wagner. Pringle is number 23. My apologies. Wagner intercepted the pass from Cam Boozer, and here we go. Now that's a auspicious start. Let's say he steps on the end line, and that was Carter Knox. Good defense by Cam Boozer on that one. I feel like if we keep our tight ends, we can get some better wide receivers. Yeah, Shepard is the one. I actually like really think our running back Nate Shepard is really good, um, and I like his game. So we definitely need to keep him around. I would pay him more. If you're gonna pay somebody, pay Shepard more, not the quarterback. But yeah, our defense is pretty bad. Oh, I thought Cam Boozer got fouled, honestly. Gung was trying to get a fight with a rebound there from Brazil, but nothing. It is kind of funny that the Chicago Bulls, like, they didn't even, like, change they didn't change anything about the court. It feels a little lazy, to be honest, here by CBS. They're like, we're going to host a big time college basketball game. Oh, geez, that Evans 3 was way off, actually. And Gungba's going to square up and take 3 from the top. Why not? Pat Gungba gets the scoring started here on Thanksgiving. Let's go, boys. That was that's an interesting contribution from Patrick Gungba, but of course we'll take it. Almost out of bounds there. Knox had a hard time handling it. This was from the side. Ooh, Brazil gets 3. So the two teams have traded 3-point shots. Again, Arkansas averaging 91 points per game. Duke defensively holding teams to about 60-62. Another turnover by Sarr. I don't know where he was sending that one. That was into a double team. Brazil gets fouled by Sarr, and he will go to the free throw line. Duke's offensive and defensive lines need to upgrade next year. Yeah, I feel like our defense kind of has like let us down a little bit. We also do have the Bengals game and the Ravens game starting. I'm just gonna keep that one off in the corner. I need a big game from Andre Yosivas today. Okay, I'm trying to play the whole like T Higgins is out and he did pretty good. I have no receivers left in my fantasy league chat. They're all dead. They're all in the hospital basically. It's pretty pathetic, honestly. Brazil goes 1 of 2, and it is 4-3 for the Hogs. Let's see what our boys have. Isaiah Evans comes around the curl. Nice. Ooh, no. Evans is off right now at the moment here. Brazil tries to get it away here. Akuf. Okay, Akuf is apparently how you pronounce that, not Akuf. Akuf. All right, fine. The 3's off, so neither team can kind of find the range at the moment. But it should be the I there are 2 3-point. I was about to make a comment on the 3-point lines. I was like, because I'm pretty sure because Cam Boozer just fired it from the black one, which is the NBA line, and I was like, I hope our guys realize that like you're supposed to take the 3 from the white line, which is the college one, not the black one. You don't need to go all the way back. I feel like both teams have been a little. All right, Gungba can't get the little baby skyhook around. No team can seem to figure out right now what is going on offensively. And we have continuation. Isaiah Evans going to get called for the foul, and he will go to the free throw line. That's not great. I haven't watched a bit of basketball because my day started with the dog show. Nice. Apparently, I saw that the dog show was won by a Belgian Shepherd. Apparently, it's the first time a Belgian Shepherd has ever won the dog show. It was a very good-looking dog, actually. I don't know, not necessarily as good-looking as mine, but it was very nice. Kamenya comes in, and both free throws are good there at the line. And another interception, so this is going great. And the 3 on the way, short, actually. Offensive rebound, Arkansas, not great. Yeah, I agree. That was not a foul. Brazil drives in. Nope, can't get that one to go. Cam thought about the three. That was going to be an NBA three. Now Isaiah Evans is actually going to take NBA three, and no, he will not. But great Kamenya there with the offensive board. He will get fouled and go to the free throw line for his trouble. Nicely done by Nick. Then ECU, then Colorado versus San Fran, then UNC and Nat Duke. Andy has been having himself a sports day, okay? I don't fault it at all. Well done. Very nice sports. Hey, I mean, that's basically what the holidays are all about. I don't, it's not like the whole, like, it's, what is it, December to Remember sales event. It's not about the car commercials or the Black Friday deals. It's just about the sports, actually, okay? It's about sitting down, watching sports, and enjoying that. And let's see, the Bengals are in the red zone, actually. Jamar Chase there on that one. He's down to the 18. Well, we have a little break in the action. But if anybody had Joe Burrow, I would have definitely started him, by the way. Like, this dude is going to come out here and just light it up tonight. I fully expect this to, like... And yeah, it is really sloppy. I mean, we have 3 turnovers in the first 4 minutes. That's like the definition of sloppy, right? It's pretty bad. I mean, we're shooting 14% from the field, 1 of 5 from 3-point range. We are actually winning the rebounding margin 6-5, but like, it's not great. What's the best things to eat and drink from my point of view to get healthy? Cut the sugars out. Cut any cut any sugars that aren't naturally occurring. Like, obviously you can eat like a banana, like blueberries, like all those, like those sugars are all okay. But obviously any processed foods, you got to cut them. Any processed sugars, you got to cut them. And basically anything where you turn over the label and it says like, like including like added sugars, get rid of that stuff. That's like the number one thing that I would do. Says the guy that's been eating all of the cakes that his mom has prepared for the last week. But that's I'm dirty bulking right now, I guess you could say, with that. And obviously, you have to cut out all sodas. Cut out all sodas, and I would also cut out all alcohol. Oh my God, Nick, come on, buddy. Because basically, like, soda is just liquid sugar, because you don't need it, and then alcohol is basically like it turns into sugar in your body, so it's unnecessary calories. I would get rid of that one too. Do they know they can shoot from the white 3-point line? My guess is that at least one of the assistant coaches made it known during the this past TV timeout here at the under 16. Although we'll keep an eye on, because the Duke guys have definitely been making it harder on themselves. And that is a nice rebound that was just stripped away from Arkansas as Caden Boozer comes out with it. Caden, nice pass to Kamenia, who gets fouled. Oh, that should have been an and one, boys. Ooh. Arkansas has a poor defense, kept bad teams in games. I mean, yeah, it hasn't been great. Let's see, Kamenia at the free throw line yet again. So he gets the first one this time. Could be a big Nick game. I mean, he's already got 2, possibly 3 points. Assuming I don't jinx this. Oh my God. Announcer jinx on the Nick free throw. He's 2 of 4 at the free throw line. What's up, bud? three on the way here for Arkansas. It does not go, but they do get the rebound, actually, and they're going to reload and take that one, and Akoof hits three. That's not great. Caden to Cam as the Booze twins in the game, along with Malik Brown. Oh my God, it's another interception. Arkansas is all over the passing lanes, boys. This is going to be a long night. They are all over us in the passing lanes, actually. It is crazy as Caden's going to get to the rack, and that's going to be rejected. But Malik Brown does not give up on the play, and we will tap it out. So technically another turnover here. Actually, it'll probably go down as a block. Oh. I am actually surprised at how many people, like how many Arkansas supporters there are. It is actually the Duke section you can see here with its panning is like kind of empty there on the left-hand side. It's like where are all the Duke supporters, man? Apparently still at home having turkey. Although I will say I feel like it's kind of a terrible idea to like have these teams play on Thanksgiving, honestly. Like just let the football teams play. Okay, that was well defended by Duke. As we get the steal on that one. Caden bringing it up the floor now to Nick. Nick going to try get into the paint, but denied by Arkansas. Caden calling for the screen from Gumbo. Pick and roll action. Get it outside to Evans, who had the three, but decided not to take it. Instead, the assist to Nick, who can't get the three, and that's a foul on 24 by Arkansas, which will be Billy Richmond III on the rebounding action. Well done by Malik Brown. Strong rebound there with two hands. Keeps possession for the Blue Devils. And we have substitutions here. As Hamenya could not hit the three. So our three-point shooting atrocious, although I'm pretty sure Arkansas has only hit two. Gungba will have to go to the free throw line as he gets hacked. At least we're racking up some fouls on Arkansas. That's the only positive thing you can kind of take away from these first 8 minutes. We've got 4 turnovers. We have not shot the ball well. We have not shot from the free throw line well. Kind of a mess. Why did they change the shot clock to a circle? I don't know. Sometimes it's a circle, sometimes it's a square. It's a square in this one. Oh no, it is a circle. Interesting. Maybe it's better for people who are watching the game from behind because it's like a smaller. You can cut out the corners so you can like see more. Although not that it really saves you that much space, but like still. Oh, 3 on the way here for Arkansas. Bad Duke defense on the 3-point possessions, by the way. That was Malik Thomas. Evans hasn't quite been able to find his range or rhythm yet. Hamenya down low in the paint. Bodying. Yes, Nick. Bodying a dude there. Malik Ewin, rather. Not quite. Rebound Hamenya. Hamenya's doing everything right now. Nick is all over the place. Just take him off the dribble again. Nice pass into Malik Brown. Nice extra pass to Evans. Evans, you got to hit this one, baby. There you go. That's it. He fixed it. Foster shorts are way wrong. Are the wrong way? Are they really? Were they backwards or something? Duke and Arkansas now tied at 12. That was almost a turnover here. Arkansas outside here. Billy Richmond III. Ooh, we left that dude wide open. Billy Richmond III just lived up to his namesake and hit 3. Gungba bodying a dude right now. Travel. Yeah. Too much dribbling. Great physicality, but too much dribbling. This feels a lot like the Kansas game where we were just turning the ball over a lot. Right, we had 8 turnovers in the first half, but we're on pace to even go beyond that with 5 turnovers in the first 8 minutes. It's going to be like 10 or 11 turnovers in the first half is what we're on pace for, which is really not what we want. That's really not what we want. Oh, the dog wants to go out. Okay, hold on. What's up, bud? You can go that way. There you go. Out you go. Dog wants to roam around. Yeah, now things are looking better. Isaiah Evans was able to hit the 3. I don't know. Let's see. Whoops. Hold on. Somebody's saying that they got, one sec. Live control room. Let's see how all the, huh. No. I want to open the live stats feed here and see what do we have here? Oh, did Derrick Henry just run it in from like the 35 while we were doing that? My goodness. Derrick Henry. Yeah, the whole like 3 of 11 from the field is like not a good look at the moment. Matched by the equally terrible look of the 5 turnovers. Malik Ewan. Oh boy, what happened to my there we go. Whoops, there it is. Well, welcome in everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. It's like evil Kentucky versus Duke. That is actually kind of funny. Yes, red Kentucky. Ooh, that jump shot was no good. Duke can't come down with a rebound though. Foster trying to steal the pass there. Ooh, Robinson. Sorry, Richmond the third, and there's a pickoff on our own. That's the 3rd turnover for Arkansas. Is CVS too cheap to change the court? That's what I was saying, man. I can't believe they just left it like all the Bulls like logo and livery. And what did we just do there? Wow. Okay, that was a terrible pass by Malik Brown. I don't know what he was thinking. And the whole like that doesn't make any sense. That's annoying, man. That's a terrible turnover. Jeez. We're just shooting ourselves in the foot at the moment, man. Not only can we not shoot well, but we're just giving away possessions. It's crazy. Richmond, woo, what a dump off. And so Arkansas by 5 after the Ewan basket. That was a really nice play. Hamenya going to try to go one-on-one. Gets cut off. Good defense. Little reach around. Can't get it. Rebound to Hamenya. No, actually, rebound stolen by the Razorbacks there. As Wagner got it tipped out to him outside. Good cutoff baseline, actually. As we got to swing it outside. Over to Richmond. Now back to Wagner. Wagner to Richmond the third. That three is way off. I don't know if that was deflected, actually. We might have gotten a hand on it. But it was just a bad three. We need a big bucket right now. We just need any bucket right now, actually. I'll take any bucket at the moment. Nice little play there. Cam Boozer finally gets himself into the box score with two. Good little high-low action between Gungba and Cam. Well played. Good defense so far. 15 seconds here on the shot clock. Thomas, no. Mid-range jump shot right from the free throw line. Nothing going there for Arkansas. Evans going to take one from beyond the three-point, the NBA line, and he will sink it. There's the three. 5 quick ones for the Blue Devils. 17-17. All right, let's like get a stop in like an actual bucket and like push ourselves ahead here, boys. Ewan, no. Oh my God. Are they going to call that on Gungba or on Ark? Oh my God. Wow, that's a terrible call. They wait for him to miss. No. Okay. It was the Hemenia. Okay. All right. Okay. Actually, I just realized that Arkansas is the home team. We'll fix that in the. Ooh, that shot didn't go. I thought Arkansas was for sure about to score that one. Arkansas can't shoot either. Both teams are like offensively challenged at the moment. 12-5 run for our Blue Devils though. Foster, nice get outside to Dame Sarr. Sarr way off. It just goes to Malik Brown on the other side. Evans for three. Same spot, couldn't hit it. Another offensive board and another three-pointer. Nicely done by Isaiah Evans. As Malik Brown just will not be denied. 2 offensive rebounds. And eventually Isaiah Evans is going to hit it. Duke now out in front. As soon as we stop turning the ball over, it's a miracle what happens. Good hedge by Malik Brown out there. Arkansas almost lost the ball. 3 on the way from Frizzell. Oh my goodness, he got it. Damn. Nice cut by Sarr. Sarr gets 2 on that one. 22-20. It's great presence by Sarr in the paint. Malik Brown with the assist. Looks like we finally settled into our offense here. Foster on Brazil. Over at the Chicago Bulls logo, over cross-court pass. No. Ooh, what a rebound by Caleb Foster. As a Cat fan was talking about his energy. There is some energy from Caleb Foster. No way, Isaiah Evans. Oh my God. That is trying to go Steph Curry style, and he leaves that three way short. That is, oh my God. Wow. Wow, that was bad. Oh my gosh, that was horrible. Text John and tell him to tell Seven to stop trying to shoot threes. I'm not sure it worked. I wish it was that easy. Actually, where is that asset? Hold on. Dame Sarr got to work on the threes. Dame Sarr has definitely got to work on the threes. Why? Okay, that didn't work, I guess. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Out. It was just a TV timeout on a whistle. In the football game, the Bengals called the timeout, but I don't think that was the question. All right, let's do that. Flip it around. Razorbacks. Duke. Flip it. There you go. All right, now it's correct. All right, so Duke 22, Arkansas 20. The whistle has been kept in check for the last 4 minutes or so. Not much there. Kind of started with a lot of physicality and a lot of whistling, but no. Oh my goodness, Brazil just came in from the weak side and threw it down. Wow. Dude, put a body on that man. Nothing. My goodness. All right, Sar for 3. That's nope. Yeah, chat. Sar's got to work on his threes. Ugh. Ooh, Duke women play UCLA tomorrow. There you go. Well, that's a late game, 10:30. Goodness, on a Friday at least though. Cam Boozer for 3. That's a better shot. Nicely done. Duke by 3. Andy, you got work tomorrow? Oh, sorry, Nick, you got work tomorrow. It's on Black Friday, man. It's a big day. Big day for the retail. Oh, it's tonight. Oh, so it's like right after our game. Oh, Arkansas almost turns it over, but that'll be a foul kickball. All right. Brazil gonna thought about 3, gonna take it inside here. The 3 is gonna be from number 11. Sorry, Knox. I'm looking at the. Got to retrain my eyes on where to look after I flip them. Boozer for 2. Just takes his man right off the dribble. Duke by 5. All right, we're in better shape right now. This looks better. Oh, nice steal. And he will convert it. Nice to Sar. Sar dunk? Yes. All right. Nicely done by Dame Sar. Nope. Come on, get that rebound, boys. Come on, get in there. Come on, Foster. Push the tempo. Push. You got Arkansas on their heels right now. Push it. Kick it back to Boozer. 3 here, right here, wide. Oh, thank you. Timeout. Timeout, Cal. Timeout. It's one possession too late, by the way. Timeout, Calipari. Let's go. Well played. Well played. All right, we're back on track. Duke by 10 right now. Oh, you work at Top Golf. Oh, nice. I've never actually been to a Top Golf. Actually, I'm terrible at golf. I feel like my work once tried to like do a Top Golf thing. I was like, I'm so bad at golf. I'm not gonna show up here because I'm just gonna get like embarrassed. So yeah. So the timeout here by Calipari. Let's go. That's looking much better. That's looking much better. Boozer playing peak. He's got 10 points right now. And he's on a roll. He's actually on a roll from beyond the 3-point line specifically, which is kind of nice. It's crazy that the dude is like 6'9", 250 pounds. He steps out beyond the 3-point line, has a natural looking shot. What a what a luxury. All right, back at it here. Duke by 10. Let's see what kind of response Arkansas has. And Knox, I think, no, Akuf gets that one to go down. Acuff, rather. Boozer going to try to do it again. Ooh, gets his own rebound off the miss. Nice feed to Malik Brown. Beautiful look. Wow, that was awesome. Talk about Boozer playing peak. I mean, has the presence of mind to send that one back to Malik Brown instead of trying to go up with it again. Who is this? Acuff hits 3. That's not good. Right off the inbounds play, too. Not well defended by Duke. Boozer again, one-on-one. Take his man, dude. Oh, he picks up his dribble. Oh, that's a travel. Oh, no, they're going to give him the N1. Wow. What? What a step through. Hold on. Why? That was interesting. One of them worked, the other did not. Huh. Like I had two pictures and wonder what happens if I do this. That's interesting. I don't know what to do with this. I remember Boozer just doing that. I felt like Boozer is more confident than Flag was at the beginning of the year. I mean, Flag was just good, man. Flag's problem was he was turning the ball over too much at the beginning of the year. That was the problem. I know that didn't work. I like how Cam Boozer uses his elbow to get under the defender and in front of him. When I tried that in high school, it was an offensive. So that's okay. I've seen this play now a couple times. Skylark, I thought that is also an offensive. That's like the chicken wing concept, right? That is a foul on the offensive player using the elbow to get around the defender. But I've seen this play now a couple times here in college this season, not called that way. I think I was watching. I can't remember what game. I think I was watching a game last week where like it was like really similar. Uh, and I was like, oh, that's the offensive foul. It's the chicken wing or whatever. And like they just did not call it. So I don't understand. Are they like are they just not are they just not calling it like that? Like what's the deal? Because I thought it was a chicken wing, but I guess not. He does play extremely mature for a freshman, though. I do agree with that one. Boozer, the free throw line here for 1 to complete the 3-point play. And he does. And he does. All right, let's get it. Duke by 10 again. I guess it's not considered a foul. I don't know. It's weird. Oh, I know. Double dribble. Double dribble. So now Arkansas with 6 turnovers, Duke with only 5. So we have completely solved the turnover problem for the time being. For the time being, we've completely solved the turnover problem, and we're up by 10. Those two things are not. That's not a coincidence. Foster coming around the curl. Great dump off by Boozer to Foster. Get it back outside and let him shoot the 3. Or just go right inside and go right to the rack. My goodness. Wow. Okay. Cam Boozer cannot be stopped at the moment. He's got 13 points. Unstoppable. Jeez. I mean, he just gets whatever he wants at the moment, which is okay with me. The 3 is no good. It's an offensive rebound here by Arkansas. Brazil has it. Akoof, no. Acuff, no. Some of these continuate. So I'm not opposed to the whole continuation bit in college. I am kind of like, it feels like the way that they're calling it doesn't really jibe with the way that like, I feel like they're being too lenient on actually how they call the continuation. Um, like that continuation right there, I don't even know if that would have like made it in the NBA. Like that feels like way too far out for continuation. Like as long as you put the shot up, like regardless of like it doesn't like it looks like they're calling it and it's like he's not even in the motion of like the shooting motion, right? He just like gets fouled and then he puts it up and they like call it. Yeah, he's got 15 points in the first half. 1 and 2 the free throw line here for Akoof. Acuff. The A guy. Not only that, he's got 5 rebounds too. I mean, he's on a double. He's about to have 17 points. That was a foul by Brazil, but he's going to kick it out. Nice extra pass. Foster here, 3 in the corner. No. Oh my goodness, the Arkansas player skied in there. That was Billy Richmond. Skied in there for the nope, out of bounds for the rebound, but Arkansas is out of bounds anyway, so not going to count, or that'll be a turnover. Gongba, oh, careful, man. Don't get yourself double teamed right there. He does a good job to get the ball back to Cam. So Duke by 11 at the moment. 2 minutes to go here in this first half. Very important. Foster trying to go off the dribble, hangs in the air, gets his own rebound, and he will get the 2 points there. Caleb Foster with the hustle play. Nicely done. Let's see if we can go up to like 15 here before half. A-Cuff here. Oof. A-Cuff just drilled the 3, man. I don't know why they're still shooting them, but they're hitting them, so. To be fair, it's not that much of a difference. It's like at the zenith rather, at the apex, it's like a foot, maybe. Do we need a timeout here? Are we going to get this in bounds? Cam Boozer is going to get it in bounds, dribbling right next to the sideline there. There's the screen. Two-man game. Foster and Boozer. Cam. Oh, no. Foster should have gotten that right back to Cam Boozer as soon as he got stuck. Oh, my goodness. That is a terrible foul call. I don't know what Foster was thinking there. That's also, oh my god. I don't agree with that foul call right there. But yeah, but the Foster play was dumb because like he basically forced it. All you needed you had at that point he had picked up his dribble, so he couldn't he was kind of stuck. But all you needed to do was get it back to Cam, who was literally right next to him. He could have been like, just here you go. He didn't even need to bounce past it or anything. He just literally a handoff. Ugh, brutal. So now we've got an 8-point game, and we have a timeout. Shire. Yeah, that's not a foul. I agree with Catfan on this one. Like, again, I don't know. Like, I feel like there's just way too generous of a foul call there. Like, Isaiah Evans kind of doesn't even like try to hit him. He's just like his body is positioned in the wrong spot. But like at that point, like if that's gonna be called a foul, Isaiah Evans needs to turn around and just like prevent the dude from scoring, just smack the guy. Nuclear, welcome in. The refs bailed out the Cowboys tonight. Could be, could be. Although I've been saying, I think it was it last week? I think I've been saying for 2 weeks now that it's the Cowboys are pushing. Oh, it was the one. Yeah. It was last week. They beat Philly. I was like, don't look now because the Cowboys are going to be in the playoffs. Like it's just going to happen somehow magically. It's just going to happen. Yeah. No, Evans didn't touch him, but he prevented him from landing. Is essentially what they would say there. So yes, don't look now, but here come the Dallas Cowboys making a charge into the playoffs. All right, so let's get a good shot here. Get a good shot here. Haminya is back into the game. Plenty of shooting now. high screen by Cam. Is this going to set up a pick and roll? No, we're just going to give it back to Cam. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Cam picks up his dribble. He's got to hand it off to Caden, who's got 6. He's got 5. Caden looking for opportunities. Caden trying to go with the right hand. Does hit the rim on that one, and it ends up we are out here to Arkansas on the fast break, and they will score. Wow. Okay, so the 13-point lead has turned into 6 here as Arkansas has managed to cut this thing in half before the half. That is not what we wanted. Let's see if we can hit a big shot. There's the screen, and now we got 9, 8, 7, 6. Here's Cam Boozer. Nice dump off there. Oh, it was blocked, actually. And wow, Arkansas will come up with it without any damage. That is crazy. So 6 points is going to be the lead here at halftime. Oh boy, that could have gone way better. That is not how we wanted to end that half. Oh man, Michigan's proved that they've been really good. They were just slamming teams, man. It's crazy. I thought that stretch we really got stomped. Thanks, John. Oy, oy, oy. All right, so that ends the first half. We were all got really excited that Cam Boozer was on like a heater here, basically, 15 and 5 to start things off. Trying to see, does Joe Burrow actually make this 4th and 1? And he does. TCU beat Florida. Oh, did they really? Wow. That's going to set up an interesting game here with Florida coming to Cameron on Tuesday with the SEC ACC Challenge. We'll do stats here as soon as the football game goes to a timeout. I actually am very surprised that this game is not higher scoring. It is a 3-7 affair here. 12 minutes. My God, no, that is complete. All right, what else you got, chat? What do we think? So at least we did put the turnovers under control. All right, we had 6 turnovers in the first 8 minutes of play, rather, and then we didn't have a single turnover in the remainder of the first half. Although I do think some of that rebounding is a little questionable, but oh my gosh, what that Tinsley just gave up on the route. What the are the Florida Gators good? Yes, they are still the defending national champions. I don't know how Tinsley just gives up on this route here from Joe Burrow. What is he doing? I mean, he just looks up and is like the ball is way over his head. I am at least like the game is in Cameron, so like that'll be good that like that's in Cameron. And we don't have to go to Florida for that one. Got to do better passing. Well, I think actually I think Arkansas has just done a very good job of being in the passing lanes. That especially early, but like we sort of figured it out. You know, was it they did struggle against Miami. You know, it was an interesting one is that I learned today we don't actually play Miami this season in the ACC. Apparently, you don't play every ACC team. Who knew? I did not know that. distance kick from 42 is good. So that's a 6 to 7. Nice. All right, let's look at the. Yes, the only way we could play Miami is in the ACC tournament. Correct, Skylark. That is right. Will not play them as part of the regular season. I did not know that it was possible. All right, so here you go. Here are our stats. I wish I could sort by number, but I cannot. Anyway, Duke shooting 45% from the field, a big improvement than where we started the game at. But yes, this 7-0 run here in the last minute 30, minute 38, not great. It was a 13-point game, and then now it's a 6-point game at the half. So instead of, I had basically said, like, I really would like to see us make this a 15-point game. By the time we get to halftime, and it went exactly in the opposite direction. So that's not good. Anyway, 15 of 33 here for 45 yards. Arkansas not shooting as well, though. They're only at 36%. They're 12 of 33. So both teams actually shooting the same number of shots, but Arkansas not making as many. That's your sort of your difference in the game right now. 3-pointers, 6 for 16 for both teams. Not great there. And also 5 of 7 from the free throw line. Exactly the same. So both teams shooting exactly the same from 3. Both teams shooting exactly the same from the free throw line. 7 to 6 in terms of the turnover ratio. For Duke. Oh yeah, that's 7 we got there. All right. Points off turnovers 8 to 7. Total rebounds Duke +2 in that department. Offensive rebounds are even, so the only difference is in the defensive boards. The second chance points here 16 to 6 in terms of the Blue Devils. So interestingly, like was it Arkansas not really able to do anything with its offensive rebounds, but we have definitely been making hay on ours. Points in the paint 18 to 2, and the fast break points, as you saw late in that first half, was really all about Arkansas. Just beating us out there on the fast breaks. 5 steals and 12 assists to 8. So 12 assists on 15 made buckets is kind of crazy. That's a oh my God, math. 80% assist rate. 80% assist rate here, which is kind of cool, actually. I don't know what Miami's record is at the moment. They're not ranked, though, pretty sure, so. But yeah, Boozer right now leading the way across both teams, really. Acuff here has 12 points for the Razorbacks, the Razor Hogs. Got 12 points on 4 of 9, 3 of 5 from the outside in 18 minutes and 3 assists. Cam Boozer here with 15 points on 6 of 9. He's hit 2 of his 3 three-pointers. Has 5 rebounds and 2 assists, so not really a triple-double alert, but a double-double alert. Well on pace for that. Hamenia actually had a nice spark off the bench, I thought. 4 points here, but yeah, only 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He could have 6. Gungaba's got 5. Evans got hot for a second. He's 3 of 8, and he's 3 of 8 from 3. He's literally only taken threes, which I'm not like a fan of the Isaiah Evans only takes 3-pointers version of Isaiah Evans. I feel like he's much better when he can drive and then has like the option, right? The defense has to stay honest in a sense. I would look to see if he can get like something going in the paint here at the start of the second. But yeah, Sar not great from beyond the arc. 0 of 2, only 4 points. He's got to get going in the second. Gungba with 5. He's got to get going in the second too. And Caden currently with 0. I mean, is Boozer gonna go for 30? Like maybe. That would certainly be interesting if it happened. I don't know, but we're gonna need help, guys. We're gonna need some help. So let's say Caden is going to have to get between 7 and 8 points. Let's put it that way. So Caden 7 to 8 points. Foster with 2. That's not great. Those are rookie numbers. We need to see 8 points out of Foster. Boozer's probably going to finish with 25. Let's be real. And Gungba, you got to get that to 10. Evans probably go to 15 in the second. So what do we say? So that's 8 more. That's 8 for more for Foster. 10 for. So we got 16. That's 26. Gongwa gets another 5. That's 31. Evans gets another 6. We're at 38. 37. And Sar, let's call it even. Sar gets a 3. So 40. So that's another 40 points. 40 points gets you to 81. That's probably enough to win the game. I don't know. Again, Arkansas averaging 91 points per game. We held them to 35, which is on pace for 70. So that's good. I mean, if we can hold Arkansas to 70 or less, then yeah, we have a really good shot at winning the game. Kind of, I'd say we like feel pretty good about the game. What else, chat? What else we want to see? What else we want to talk about here at halftime? What else we got? The 3-point shooting is okay at 38%. I'm not really expecting that to like go up considerably. Oh, the pup cam. The pup is on the floor, actually. That's the kind of crazy one. Pup is on the. Whoa. There he is. Look, he's even checking out the cam. That stretch. Look at that stretch. The Duke soccer one. I saw that the men won. I saw that the men won. I don't know when the next when the next game is though. Also, I'm kind of curious if this play in the NFL game is a touchback or a touchdown. Did Isaiah Likely have control of the ball? This might be a touchback, actually. This could be a touchback. That's going to be an interesting call. After watching the UNC versus Michigan State game, I figured out the Tar Heels' weakness. All you got to do is force them outside and keep the ball out of Wilson's hands. It is literally that easy. Okay. Is Wilson like their one? It's like that's their like one dude. Force them outside. So basically, force them outside, like force them into taking threes. Basically, is what you're saying, Skylar? I think we will beat them too in the first game. I got a little nervous actually watching that, like looking into the game at halftime. And I was like, wow, like Carolina's actually kind of hanging with Michigan State. Like maybe we won't sweep them this year. Maybe we won't get to sweep them this year. It looks like the touchdown in the Baltimore game was overturned. It was actually a touchback. Wow, he lost it before going into the end zone. Damn, that is crazy. That is a huge play negated. I guess I wonder how that's scored. If that's a catch and fumble, I guess. They didn't hit any threes in the second half, and Wilson was quiet, huh? Wow, that's crazy. All right, we're getting ready to reload here for the second. If they want to be more physical with Cameron Boozer, good luck. I mean, they can try. I don't really think Cameron Boozer's gonna like be out physicaled. That is not his MO. I would say Cam Boozer can out physical basically anybody. They're welcome to try though. I think it would be very. They're welcome to try. Well, where did the pup go? He disappeared. Oh. Nick says he bought the new Xbox 3 to 4 weeks ago. Nice. I started out as an Xbox guy. Now I'm a PlayStation guy because I like their exclusives better. Arkansas will start with the ball here. And down by 6. And here we go. And back here in the second half. Let's do it. Good defense so far. Arkansas with 10 seconds. They're going to take this shot. Ooh. Sure. By 4 now. Arkansas draws first blood here in the second half. Caleb Foster over to Cam. That was Carter Knox with the 2. Cam Boozer almost loses it. He's going to go against Brazil. Nice. He gets the 2 back. Brazil, who was just talking about how he needed to be more physical, figured out, learned what that meant, I suppose. 17 points for Cam Boozer. And could not hit that one. Arkansas trying to get another one here. Reload for the 3. That hits the rim, and it actually goes off a Duke player. It goes off Gungba's arm, who I thought was held down low. Could not get the rebound, but anyway. Keep it with Arkansas here. Oh, no, it goes off Foster's face, actually. My bad. Goes off his face. Acuff, yeah, gets that one to drop too. So teams trading buckets here. The lead back down to 4 as Duke can't get any separation here. Foster, nice pick and roll action. Gungba down low. Nice with the right hand. I don't know, like, do we really need to stop Acuff? Like, Maybe he just gets his as long as like Malik Thomas doesn't like go off. Like you can't just like if one dude goes off, I suppose it's like okay, but you can't have like more than one. So like pick your poison, right? Oh man, that's gonna be an and one. As Nick Pringle there, gonna go to the free throw line. Why is ESPN frozen? I don't know. The game's on CBS though. Ugh. Foul on Gungba's Pringle goes to the free throw line. That's not what you wanted to see. All right, so complete the 3-point play there. Foster in the paint. Foster with a right-handed leaner. Caleb Foster gets 2 more. That's 4 for him. We did say we were going to need to see him get that up to 8 to 10, so that's good. Caleb Foster there. So we back down to 4. No, sorry, we're at 5. 3 on the way for Aiko. Wow. And one player starts cooking. They never do it against other teams. Yeah, that's pretty much it's Acuff right now. That is Acuff there as he hits the 3. There's Isaiah Evans trying to take it to the rack and he couldn't do it. Oh my God, he got rejected by the rim. Yikes. 3 on the way, not quite. Sar down with the rebound. Man, that was one hell of a rejection. Foster trying to go with a soft roll. No. Boozer tried to save it. Still no. Damn. Isaiah Evans tried to go strong to the rim and he just didn't have enough air. Oh, brutal. No, Brazil didn't get anything. It was just short. Just short. The 2-point game right now is Acuff continues to go on a tear at the moment, and 3 on the way. Oh, they did hit that. That is Malik Thomas. That's the second one that couldn't go off. Now we're in trouble. Foster, no. Foster not high enough on the rim, and here's out in transition is Arkansas. Swing pass outside. They gave it away. Wow, they just gave it away. All right. And we just turned it over? Okay. That's great. Wow, that's a free 2 points. I don't know what we were thinking. They stole it from us in the backcourt. Damn. We're going to have a timeout here? Yep. All right, boys. This second half did not start the way we wanted. Damn, that is unfortunate. The first 4 minutes of the second half go to Arkansas. Uh-oh. Yeah, Malik Thomas was the one that couldn't get going, and now he is going. Good timeout by John, though. I mean, this is we've been that turnover there in the backcourt was really not good. They definitely went for the long timeout here. They went for the full TV timeout. We have been traditionally very, very good out of timeouts. Uh, John's done pretty good out of this one, so let's see. Let's see. Cam Boozer's only got 2 points so far in the second half. As Duke now trails by 3, we led by as many as 13 partway through the at the under 4 timeout of the first. And then Arkansas has just been on a run. Sort of extended run here is another 8-0 run. So they finished the first half on a 7-0 run. Then they started the second half on an 8-0 run. So New Killer says the most overrated show of all time is Stranger Things. Did they finally dropped the new one, right? I haven't even had a chance to watch yet. So Caden Boozer in now as Foster goes to the bench. I think that was what Kat was talking about there. We don't need to get it all back in one. Caden Boozer down low. He gets double teamed. He's going to find Dame Sarr out in the baseline. Sarr's going to drive in. He got blocked, actually. And Arkansas is going to come up with it. That is not what we wanted. Not what we needed. Acuff over to Thomas. Oh boy, that 3 looks good. No, it's short. Duke dodges a bullet on that possession. Boozertron's trying to play a 2-man pick and roll game. Cannot. Kamenia goes behind the back, gets it outside to Cam. Extra pass. He finds a wide open Dame Sarr who cannot hit the 3. Malik Brown tries to get the offensive rebound and will actually save the possession for Duke by hitting it off Billy Richmond III's leg. Here we go. So Dame Sarr now 0 of 3 from beyond the arc. He just cannot hit. And he actually took it from the college range. So, but still could not hit it. Oh my God, Lamar Jackson is dancing like freaking crazy. Is he going to find an open man? Wow, that is insane. What a play by Lamar. He had 5 Cincinnati Bengals chasing him around in the backfield. It's crazy to me that the Bengals do not have a touchdown yet. So another timeout because commercials. But yeah, Duke will have the ball when we come back. At least it gives us an opportunity to like actually draw up a baseline inbounds play and try to score on that because we couldn't score off the last one. Anybody else have interesting weekend plans for the extended weekend chat? What are y'all doing this? What do you guys all got? Anybody putting up their Christmas trees this weekend? Nicholas, I hope we don't lose. Still plenty of basketball to be played. Guess it could go either way, I guess. Christmas tree came up after Halloween. Oh, Archangel, you're one of those ones that does the whole season. Oh goodness. This is a good test, though. I mean, this is a great test for this young team here. Down by 3. How are you gonna be respond? How you gotta respond, man? You gotta respond. Let's go. Cam Boozer, is it Cam Boozer gonna save us here? Really, what we need is the Duke defense, man. He's just gonna force this up. Oh, he's just gonna go and take Brazil. He's gonna just take Brazil, man. Just take him down. All right, 19 points for Cam Boozer. Take us to the promised land, Cam. I'm gonna be hooping this weekend. I got the GT cuts, and I gotta break them in. Nice. Oh no, Brazil stepped on the end line, so that's gonna be a turnover here for Arkansas. Unforced error for the Razorbacks. As Lamar Jackson just skies it deep. Oh, we finally got the touchdown. They calling that one back. They're gonna call that pass interference. My gosh. That is crazy. The Bengals are getting a lot of help from the Zebras today. Cam Boozer, yeah, he gets fouled there. That'll be a foul on Pringle. Lee Corso isn't having fun being retired from ESPN. He said he misses the time. Of course, I would love to. College game day is such an interesting, like, what a great job. I would be disappointed too. So Pringle here with his third foul might be going to the bench. They said Malik Ewan was going to get in. Oh my goodness, Cam. Another missed free throw. We did say that free throws are going to cost us a game this season. It is trending in that direction, boys and girls. Ay, ay, ay. The free throw is going to cost us this game. Gets that one, and we are knotted up at 50. We are knotted up at 50 here. Here we go. Are we going to take, like, the game's on a knife edge, man. We got to pivot. We got to take the control of this thing. Acuff gonna give it up. No, back to Acuff. They're gonna be playing a two-man game, almost deflected. Ooh, good hands by Malik Brown. He gets pinned underneath the basket. Oh my God, how is that an and one? How? How is it an and one? What? Oh my God. What a Malik Brown's got great position down low, man. He's got his man pinned along the baseline. This Malik Ewan. And then we let them off the hook and give them an and one. Converts it. So it's a 3-point margin by Arkansas. Good. 14:20 left in the second. Careful with the passes here, boys. Boozer almost, there. Boozer almost traveled, but were they going to call for the foul? Shire is asking for a shooting foul. They're going to call number 12? They're going to call Malik Ewan the first? I don't even know if I agree with that one, to be honest. I feel like the whistle is being a bit too generous. I don't know where Cam was trying. Tram was trying to go to Gungba here, but like that is not the right pass, Cam. Boozer, they're just going one-on-one here. Boozer gonna go the spin move. He gets blocked. Oh, by Gungba picks it up. Up, 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 up. Nice. Gungba with the cleanup after Brazil blocked it. I feel like it's a bit of hero ball though at the moment. Like it's a lot of like, okay, Cam like isolation and just like let him like try to beat his man. Like there's not a lot of ball movement. Oh, what a beautiful A cuff little floater there. Isaiah Evans gets fouled. Yep. Transition. Absolutely a foul there. That was on A cuff, I think. Richmond, never mind. Not a lot of foul trouble outside of Nick Pringle, though. Duke to inbound here. Gungba to Hamenya. Yeah, see, they're just trying to feed Boozer down low, and it's very predictable. A carry, oh my god. Ay, ay, ay. I really wish Sebastian Wilkinson redshirt. I want to see him play. Ay, ay, ay. I'm not sure he would have saved us in that game, though. This is like really tough right now. It's just really tough to get anything. I mean, they were just really not moving the ball very well. Like, it looks like the first 8 minutes of the first half, to be honest. Like, these 8 minutes look like the first 8 minutes of the first half. Come on, we got to come up with these rebounds, man. The 50-50 balls. Arkansas is just quicker to the 50-50 balls right there. Oh my God, we're about to run this out of the court. Hamenia for three? That would have been a big shot, but does not. We're in trouble, folks. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. I mean, Arkansas really seized the momentum at the end of the first half and just has not let go of it at all. They have not let go of this momentum. They have just been pouring it on. Yeah, they are beating us by 22 to 11 in the second half here. Oh, that's a shot clock violation. That'll hit the under 12. But yeah, we look all out of sorts at the moment. This is terrible. This looks like one of those NCAA tournament games, like in the Elite Eight or the Sweet 16, where we're just getting outworked. We're just getting outworked at the moment. Not good. It's not good. Way I see it's a test for the rest of this of the ranked teams we got to play. Yeah, I mean, that is what it is. It is like it's a good test for the guys. We got to see how we can respond. Like last year, actually, we did a really good job of responding to games exactly like this, where we found ourselves down, and basically every time we came back to win those games last year. So we got to see if this team is made up of the same stuff of last year's team, because like last year's team would win this game. Well, Archangel, if we got like this in the first or second round, we would probably be eliminated. So yeah, that would be that would be a little difficult. Ay ay ay. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what kind of fight this team has, man. We lost just like UNC lost. It is not over. There's 12 minutes of basketball. It is only a 5-point game. You just got to lock it down defensively, man. We're giving up way too many points. Like, right, our average is at 60. Like, they are going to blow way past that average. Come on, we can totally pull this off. We just have to lock it in defensively. The turnovers haven't been as big of an issue, to be honest. All right, well, at least we'll start with the ball here. UNC gave up at the 8-minute mark. Oh, way too hot of a pass from Malik Brown, man. That is not the turnover. Oh my God. All right, we got to play defense now. Ooh, good closeout. At least it's not a three. We got to get the rebound. Can we get the rebound? Somebody? Okay. There we go. Boozer, rebound. All right. Boozer is going to go for three. I don't like that shot at all, man. That's a one and done with like 2 seconds into the shot clock. What? Like, that's not offense, man. Oh, that is hero ball. That is not offense. There is so much time left. Just run the offense. We do not need to do that. Ugh. Oh, that's a turnover. Okay. Oh, that's a foul. That Ewan will get his third foul? Wow. All right, that is two Arkansas Razorbacks with 3 fouls. Yeah, that is definitely a foul. The other way I suppose we could do it is we could try to get to the free throw line. We could try to win it from there, although we haven't been great at it. Arkansas with 4 fouls, 3 more will put us into the bonus. That is a possibility. Say Caleb Foster, gonna get it outside to Evans, over to Boozer. They're gonna dribble in, foul, foul. I was in such a good mood because the Chiefs lost. Now not feeling so great. Wake up, Duke. Yeah, Duke with a bit of a Thanksgiving hangover at the moment, to be honest. Like coming out of halftime, the turkey sleep hit them. The turkey sleep. Oh my god. And more missed free throws, man. More missed free throws. Yeah, it's not good. Gonna miss another one. No, okay. One or two at least. Come on. Lock it in defensively, boys. Good defense here. Having to have Arkansas engage really, really far away. Great steal. Oh my God. But Dame Sar looks like he is like not in control of his body. It literally looks like an exorcism. Like just like the way that he's like flailing his arms around, like he's just like not in control. Like I don't know, man. Like you should have come up with that steal, but he's just like doing like this thing and craziness, man. 3 on the way for Arkansas. Oh God, that's brutal. As the lead balloons to 7, we cannot have that happen here now. Arkansas, 9 of 23. That Foster drive. All right, that is not good. 9 of 23. So basically, Arkansas has hit 3 3-pointers here in the second half, and we have hit none. We are stuck at 6. 6 was the number that we hit in the first. Yeah, this is not good. We just cannot get anything going right now. We're just like dead. I don't even know, man. Just look dead. There's some foul trouble for Arkansas, but like I don't even know if foul trouble is gonna save us right now. Oh my God, Acuff is just on a heater. Guess it's another foul by Arkansas. Puts us closer, like puts us closer to the 1-1, I guess. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's just get anything going to the basket, man. A 2 would be big here. Okay, but get back to Cam. No, we're going to not going to try to get Evans either on the cut. Okay, Caleb Foster going to go for 3. That looks good. Okay, okay. Caleb Foster 3. What's up, bud? Hi. Okay, okay, we can take that. We just need some. We got to D up now, obviously. Nice, nice, good defense without fouling there by Gungba. Okay, Cam Boozer in transition. Yes, 2 more. Okay, timeout Calipari. Yes, timeout Cal. Okay, all right, there we go. A little bit of a spark. We got it caught a little bit of a fire right there. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. Boozer could have passed to the corner. No, 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 no. Take the high percentage play, honestly. Like we're in the middle of like trying to orchestrate a comeback. Just take that thing to the rack. Leave 0 doubt. Okay? Last time we played Arkansas, we had flip. The last time we had played Arkansas was like back in it was in the NCAA tournament, and Musselman was still coaching. It was like 3 years ago, I think. I think Cal. Is this his second year? It was, yeah. It was Musselman was there. All right, that's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. Let's go. Let's go. It was the I want to say it was the Paolo Banchero game. It was Paolo Banchero and Mark Williams. I feel like. So Arkansas to inbound here, coming out of the timeout. Acuff, who is leading scorer over there on the Arkansas side. Good defense so far by Duke. 13 seconds here on the shot clock. Here's Thomas. Malik Thomas, so far so good. Good defense. Ooh, nice play by Arkansas. They're going to get that too. Okay, okay. All right, all right. What do we have? Another foul? Okay, Billy Richmond the third is going to go out. Oh, we played them in the ACC, SEC? Really? Man, why don't I remember that? Yeah, actually, maybe. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I feel like we played it at Arkansas though. Evans back to Cam. Over to Foster. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Got to get something out of this possession. Nice dish down. Very good assist. Great find by Caleb Foster, man. Great find. Brazil for 3. No, that hit the front of the rim. Who did that go out on? Off of. What? Who did that hit? Did it just go out of bounds? Hold on. What happened here? Did this hit Foster on the ricochet, or did this just not? Oh, nope, it did not. Okay, that just went out of bounds. That hit the rim and went straight down and out of bounds. Okay. So Duke will have it here down 2 when we resume. All right, it's a little better. Foster's so bipolar when he plays good. He's got 7 points and 3 rebounds right now. It's Cameron Boozer with 25 and 7. What did we say at halftime? We said Cameron Boozer probably gets 25, but he probably needs 30. Yeah, he definitely needs 30 right now. We've got 7:34-39 left to go in the game, rather, and he definitely needs 30. Patrick Gumba with 9, so he doubled up there. So he's got some extra points, so that's good. Sar still with 4, not great. Isaiah Evans with 9 and Foster with 7. Someone on Arkansas got hurt. Yeah, that was Billy Richmond the third. That was number 24 on Arkansas. I suppose the interesting part about this for Arkansas is that they have 3 players with 3 fouls, but there's only 8 minutes left. So I feel like we're just going to see them back in the game at this point. Yeah. If Duke loses, you're going to marry someone? Oh, Richmond is cramping. Yeah, that could be right. Second half 3-point field goals, 1 of 4 for Duke and 3 of 9 for Arkansas. That's really like the difference in the second half right now. Oh, new killer. The Mary was probably better. I don't recommend the second one. Make them call the charge. Oh, Calipari. Yeah. Richmond there with the pretzels and the Gatorade, so. Wait, why is it Arkansas ball? That shot hit the rim and then went out. Why is it Arkansas ball? That doesn't make any sense. Ooh, that 3 does not land by Arkansas. So Duke catches a reprieve here as the game stays a 2-point game with 7:20 to go. And Duke was on a bit of a run. Get it outside to Cam there. Now drive it. Drive it on Pringle. Oh no, he gets it right back. I think he can reestablish his dribble here. Trying to go on Pringle, tries to go around, and Boozer will go to the free throw line. Whew. That'll be the 4th on Pringle. Yeah, I mean, that spin move by Boozer is so hard to guard, man. That should be the 4th foul on Pringle. Could be a shooting foul, though. Oh my God, man. Oh! The missed free throws. The missed free throws, man. The missed free throws. We are shooting less than 60% from the free throw line. We're going to lose this game because of the free throws. And if we don't, we're going to have, like, say that we got away with it. Holy cow, man. We just got to be taking. These boys got to stay at that free throw line and take 1,000 free throws, man. Holy cow. Richmond with a floater on the lefty. Ooh, gets it to go in off glass. All right. So Duke still trails by 3. And this does have the feeling of an NCAA game here. And it's November. Isaiah Evans for 3, in and out. Couldn't hit it. Kamenia down there. Going to go held ball. Duke with the possession arrow. Wow, the extra effort by Nick steals the possession for us. That is huge. Wow, what effort by Nick here. Wow, we were able to steal a possession here because Arkansas was about to come up with that. Foster trying to find some space in the paint, cannot. Now it's Cam Boozer, one-on-one. That's a foul, and an and one. Boozer at the free throw line for another one. What is the free throw? 9 of 14. The percentage looks worse. The percentage looks really bad, but here we go. 64 all. Let's see it. Tied it up. Let's go. Arkansas is the one in foul trouble here. Take advantage of it. Cam Boozer can get whatever he wants. We just got to fix it on the defensive end. Both Gungba and Kamenia going up there, and Gungba knocks it out. Boozer is going to be called for a foul. Damn. Arkansas gets away with it. Sean pump up the crowd. Yeah. I don't mind the effort there. That's an effort foul. I don't mind that at all. Like, we were about to get that. We were about to come up with that steal. Oh, that is so tough. Oh, yeah. Okay. Make it happen here. Do it again. Do it again. I don't mind that foul, honestly. You're just going for the ball. Ooh, with the left hand. Rebound to Boozer. Trying to get it up ahead to Kamenia. No, we're just going to pull it back out. We're going to slow things down here. Okay, we're going to slow it down. Foster going to run some offense. John tells him, he gets the screen, get the pick and roll. Nice, there's the pick and roll out here. Patrick Gungba for 3. That's not the shot. He gets his own rebound, though, off the miss. He gets his own rebound off that miss. And Gungba finally scores after 2 rebounds from his own misses. Timeout, Cal. Wow. Yeah, that 3 by Gungba is not the shot. Okay, the rebound, I'll take it. The one from 2 feet, okay, that one works too. I don't know how he missed his own. All right, Arkansas just doesn't have height right now, right? They got to basically put Pringle back in with 4. They got to put Ewan in with 3. So they're in a bit of a bind at the moment. As my buddy Gungba on 1 possession, 1 of 3 from the field with 2 rebounds. He's got 11 points and 3 rebounds. He only has 3 rebounds in the game, and 2 of them came on that 1 possession. I mean, Duke has been off with its threes too. Like, I mean, just in the second half, though. In the second half, Arkansas is 3 of 10 and Duke is 1 of 6. I mean, both of them we're both kind of bad from 3 right now. One of the worst threes ever, but at least he shows effort. Oh my God, Duke by 2. Lock it in defensively, guys. Let's go. 5 minutes to go. This is kind of like, well, it's not quite yet, but I was gonna say the end of the first half is kind of when it fell apart for Duke, and then we sort of figured it out again. Both halves are basically look identical for Duke. Really bad in the first 8 minutes, really good in the next 8 minutes. Oh my God. And they got a foul on Gungba. I think that's going to send, no, that's the 16 foul. Yeah, that's definitely a foul. That's quite the wrap up. Force a turnover here. So Richmond is in. Pringle is back in the game for Arkansas, by the way. Pringle with 4 fouls. Oh, and we might have poked it out. Foster does get it back. Foster, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Brazil is in and Pringle is in. All right, so here we go. Gonna get it to Cam to just go on Pringle. Right now it's Gungba on Pringle. Gungba gonna drive him? No, he can't really play that way. 8 seconds on the shot clock to Foster. Not great movement here. Isaiah Evans trying to get free. Foster trying to find something, trying to step through. Foster for 2. Wow, that was really tough. That was a lot of work for 2 points. Amenia, though, I think was the one that tapped it. That was the turnover I was looking for. What did we say at halftime, though? Foster had to get like 8 to 9, 8 to 10. We're like right there. Brazil gets it stripped by Evans. Another steal on this in the 2 possessions here. Oh my God, Foster just was late finding Gungba. That was going to be an easy 2 in transition, and that goes 2 the other way. That is a horrible play. Oh my God, man, it was going to be 70-64, and now it's 68-66. Oh my God. Ah, horrible mistake. You got to put either more air under the ball or just zip it in there. But you just can't leave it there for the. He just kind of. Man, he just leaves it there. Oh my God, what does he do here? Ah. That's just tough, man. That is tough. Both my teams playing on Thanksgiving is gonna be a heart attack, and all that food isn't helping. As soon as Foster does something good, he turns it over. Oh my God. Yeah, so it's exact. So okay, that should have just been an alley oop. He's trying to essentially pass it and then have Gungba like slam it, but like it's probably should have been an alley oop. Eric is right. That's they should have gone up top with it. Oh, so brutal. Oh, it should have been 70-64, and then we would have had like a 6 point margin at the under 4 timeout. Ay, ay, ay. bud. I can't tell though if this is the final timeout or if there's going to be another TV timeout. I suspect that Arkansas will probably call a timeout at some point, but like, yeah, I needed the 6-point lead and the momentum statement piece. Ugh. Yeah, I mean the free throws are not great. Also, the possession to Arkansas is not great on this one, but we'll take it. We gotta. It is what it is. 9 for 14 from the free throw line. Although Arkansas is only 7 of 9, so like. Last 19 NCAA champions were undefeated through Thanksgiving. Wow. All right. All right. So Cam Boozer with 29. He probably needs 35, is what we said. Foster is like right where we thought he was going to be. Foster, Evans hasn't really scored in the second. That's not what we want. Sarr hasn't scored anything. That's not great. That's not great. So Amenya inbounding. Duke still with the ball. One timeout per team with 3:28 to go. One-on-one with Boozer on Brazil. That should be a foul, and Boozer will lay that in for the and one. Damn it, dude. Boozer is just so good. This dude is the real deal. No, it's the second on Brazil. Come on, Booze. Oh my God, he shanks the free throw. Man. Oh, you got to win it on the defensive end, boys. Come on, 70-66. Nice defense by Foster here. Acuff cannot get around him. That is brilliant D by Foster, actually. Amenya now. It's Thomas here. Thomas skies for 3. Oh my God, he hit it. Wow, that was pretty good. That was pretty good defense, actually, but just better offense. Okay, so there you have it. That's a 3 by Arkansas. Wow. Okay, that's a huge shot. 70-69. All right, one-on-one here. Get it out to Foster. He gets his man wide open in the air. Caleb Foster for 3! Gets it right back. What a huge shot. That our only one in the. That's our second one in the. Apparently, it's our second one in the second half. I can't quite remember the first one. All right, good defense here by Duke again. Acuff working on Foster. Acuff is going to go for 3. That looks way too long. And Kamenia down with the rebound. Strong rebound by Nick. All right, this is it right here. You gotta. This is the one we gotta score. 2 minutes left, up by 4. Need to convert. Content to run some clock. Foster gives it to Cam, one-on-one. Cam up top. Oh, okay, it just goes in. I thought that was going to be an alley-oop. He intended that to be an alley-oop to Gungba, but it just went in. We'll take it. Duke by 6. Wow, okay, that was weird. Acuff out. Brazil for 3. We left him wide open. Can't hit it. Great rebound by Gungba. Duke dodges the bullet and closes out the possession. Honestly, Arkansas kind of played right into us, I think. I'm not sure if Brazil really should have taken that. If Arkansas really wants Brazil taking that 3, to be fair. Score here and it ends the game. Oh, there's Boozer. He's just on his own. That's a foul. What a comeback. What do we say we're going to find out what this team was made of? I'm pretty sure that was at the under 12 timeout where we were like, last year's team would go and win this game. What is this year's team going to do? Apparently this year's team is going to also tried to go and win this game, presumably. So 33 points and 9 rebounds for Cam Boozer so far. And that is the 5th foul on Pringle. So that is 5 and out. Yeah, Pringle will go to the bench. Yeah, Cam Boozer with 33. Crazy. Pringles comes from chips. Ha! They do indeed. So Nick Pringle is out with 3 points on the afternoon, or on the evening rather. Boozer at the free throw line to go up 6. Yep. Sorry, up 7, up 7, up 7. 66 ticks left. Yeah, it does. 35. What I say at halftime, he probably needs 30. He needs 30. We're gonna get it. He's gonna give us 35. Oh, he missed it. Wow, Ewan missed it, and Gungba down with a rebound. We can just. Oh, that's a steal. That's not good. That's not what you wanted. The funny thing is, Boozer doesn't even have a double-double. He has 9 rebounds. How many Duke players are coming back? I think Foster can't. Maybe Sar, probably not. I doubt the Boozers. How many comes back? Nick does. Yeah, that's one. Tito Flavors. Welcome in with a Let's Go Duke. Nice to see you here. Welcome in. Good evening. Happy Thanksgiving. Harris will come back. Malik Brown, I think, is out of eligibility. Foster's out of eligibility. The Boozers don't. Isaiah Evans, questionable would be my guess. Harris, yes. Hamenia, yes. Gungba, questionable depending on how the season goes. So what did we get? How many was that? 3? I can't count. Oh, puppy, puppy, puppy. Jace, welcome in. Happy Thanksgiving, man. Good to see you here as well. So Duke by 6 with Foster to the free throw line on the double bonus. Yeah, tough game, but like really great to see the guys step up and early test. Oh, and Foster misses that one, but we get 2 shots. Great early test going into Florida, right? We have a very tough Stable Johnny, what's up, man? Welcome in. Happy Thanksgiving. We have a really, really tough test. Obviously, these next 4 games, we talked about them, right? We have Arkansas, Michigan State. No, 3 games. Uh, oh, what a block by Gungba, honestly, on that one. And then Florida, and then Michigan State. I think we said there's another. Oh, Texas Tech. That's the other one. We said we have to go at least like 3-1 is like ideal. Obviously, 4-0 is incredible, but 3-1 is ideal, and like we're on our way. Good setup for the game against Florida here. We did have a great one. It was good. Colin, welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Thanksgiving. So Foster will go 2 of 2 at the free throw line, and we are up 9. It is over. The dog is having himself. He's loving it right now. The game is out of reach. Foster will come down with a rebound. Cam Boozer will not get his double-double, which is insane. It is literally 35 points, and he has 9 rebounds. Will Michigan win it all this year? You know, it'd be crazy if we had a Michigan-Duke final. Or if we actually had Michigan-Duke during the regular season and then had a rematch later on, right? Talk about box office. Duke 80, 71. Whoa, didn't we do the math at halftime? If you rewind the video, I believe that the math at halftime got us to 81. So it was pretty close. I was pretty close. I'm from Brigham Young, went to the game at the TD Garden. That's awesome, dude. Love it. Yeah, good win here. Good win over a ranked opponent. Quad 1 win. We are on our way. That is exactly what we wanted to see. That is exactly what we wanted to see. So just a quick rundown of the stats and then we'll call it good. And make the dog bigger. He is just laid out, man. The turkey has like completely leveled him. It is actually hilarious. Ever since he's got his turkey, ever since he got his turkey, man, he like this dude has been out. Nix has got tested and passed, except those missed free throws. Yeah, man, we just have to like just go to the line and start taking free throws. Stable Johnny, thanks, man. Thank you, appreciate it. Michigan just has good shooting night, and Gonzaga just couldn't make anything. That's why they got blown out by 40. Yeah, but Michigan also blew out the game before. Who they blow out the game before? They blew out another ranked team right before that. It was crazy. I can't remember now. It was such a blowout. I was like, oh, yeah, that team is done. Um, anyway, yeah, these Cam Boozer stats. Where is he? Where is he? Number 12, right here. 13 of 18, 2 of 4 from beyond the arc, 7 of 11. At the end of the day, it's actually not horrible. I mean, 7 of 11 for like your big man, it's not horrible, but like he could score a lot more points if it's kind of like the Flag situation. Remember last year when Cooper Flag early in the season was actually like shooting 70% or less. That was at Auburn. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. It was Auburn. It was like shooting 70% or below from the free throw line, and then we came back after the December break, or like he turned 18 or whatever, and we came back after the December break, and it was like a different person. It was crazy. It was like, and then he started hitting threes. He started hitting like Cooper Flag just took off after that December break. I feel like we might see something similar here with Cam Boozer and his free throw shooting. But like a 7 of 11 is not terrible. 3 assists here on the 9 rebounds. Foster 5 of 10, not the most efficient, although it is 50% from the floor, 15 points. So that was more than I sort of had projected. Isaiah Evans, I don't think scored anything in the second half. No, 0. So that's not great. He scored everything in the first here. Gungbo with 11 was nice contribution as well, but like your 3 big scorers here, we got to see some more from Evans, honestly. Um, yeah, Acuff 21 points, Brazil 11. 11 from Richmond and Thomas with 13. Thomas finally got going there, and Pringle got DQ'd with 3. But Duke overall in the night, 41 holds Arkansas to 41% and 26 of 64 shooting. Neither team really shot the 3 that like confidently. I would say it like wasn't really great. Um, you cannot sign autographs unfortunately from virtually. But yeah, turnovers were even. It is nice to see that we did take care of the ball better. It was 6 turnovers per half, which is not great, but like at the end of the day, um, it's good that it wasn't worse. What a one-handed grab by, is that Hudson? Wow, by that tight end in the end zone. Holy cow, that is crazy. Duke goes undefeated in November. I guess technically that is true, considering that our next game will be played on December 2nd. Um, but yeah, the points off turnover is actually in favor of Arkansas. Total rebounds +8 for Duke. That's good to see. And the second chance points obviously helped us too in the points in the paint here. The fast break points definitely in favor of Arkansas. They got on a couple of runs there. 16 assists on 29. It's about half. We didn't. That was one big difference. In the first half, we had 12 assists on 16, on something like 15 makes, I think it was. It was like 80% of the buckets. And here we end with only 4 assists in the second half. 4 assists on essentially 13 buckets. So it's like there's a lot more sort of isolation, like hero ball kind of stuff that was going on, especially early in the second half, which I was not a fan of. But then we kind of figured it out. So I'll be interested actually to see what John Shire says post game about this one, especially kind of the ebbs and flows of the game. And then like what they were trying to do offensively in the second half, in the first part of the second half versus the second part of the second half. So something to look out for. I'll be looking at what Shire's press conference says about that. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. I will most likely see you guys on Tuesday for the game against Florida, but I am flying back to my place. Assuming there are no flight delays, we will be live for the Florida game, and I will see you all there on Tuesday. That game, I believe, is at 8 o'clock, uh, either 8 or 9. I think it was 8 Central, but see, that is going to be. Okay, that is never mind. That is at 7:30 Eastern time here on Tuesday, so that is even earlier. Anyway, see you all on Tuesday. Thank you very much for hanging out. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. God bless and have a very, very safe week.